the people around you. I mean, that's how you share love, and that's how you take care of yourself. Just like what I said to Nina, let out all the negativities and trade it with good thoughts so that you feel better and mas maganda yung exude mo aura and you feel better. You just feel better, when you feel love all around you. And yeah, it's as simple as that. For me.
I have a follow-up on that, Piolo, kasi you're a
Yeah.
very chill guy. But, just like what CSC was saying a while ago, was there ever a point in the pandemic where you actually feel anxious? And how did you get over that?
I guess anxious because it's hard to move around. It's hard to get the places. Parang you're stuck. So only because of that, and also for the health of my family, especially my mom. So those things, those worries, and the people around you getting sick, and it's hard. It's hard to deal with that, especially if they are your loved ones. So um, I guess I realized that it's important to pray more, to think more, to worry less, because you're not doing yourself any favor. So after you deal with that, you release it, and not dwell on it, because it's not good to dwell on the negative stuff. So you just get it off your chest, and breathe better by leaving it all up to God, I guess.
Recognize it, but don't dwell on it, no? Very good
Yeah.
advice right there. How about si Ma'am Sharon naman?
I'm very fair to myself. I don't want the feeling of deprivation. I always believe in balance. So, like, I just came out of the bubble. I did a show for 2 weeks. And as soon as I got out, I rewarded myself with a plastic of chicharon. So, I'm not, uh, once in a while, you gotta indulge, and, if you have a sweet tooth, once in a while, as long as you are able to clock in, workout hours, and it's nice to feel that you're rewarding yourself once in a while, especially during the pandemic when you don't have to look a certain way. There were times really I was just feeling so sluggish and not feeling like to work out, but you gotta pick yourself up and be fair. It's not just all about being or looking good or feeling good, but also rewarding yourself. If you feel like you don't want to work out, give yourself a day off or two, and then get back on your feet. So a matter of balance for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung being fair to yourself. Oo nga naman. You deserve it din naman, di ba? But I wonder
Minsan
how
lang
it goes.
naman.
Oo nga. Go sa chicharon.
For me, it's very practical. Since I started working early on in my life, I already knew the value of savings and being financially literate. So you just don't buy things that are not going to matter, especially this time of pandemic. It made us realize things that really are important and the things that we should let go of, such as most material stuff, that we actually don't need anymore. So those things you have to let go of, especially pag nagkakapera ka, pag nagkakaipon ka na. First thing you do is, of course, you get overwhelmed and you get excited about things that you want to buy, things that you need to get. But first and foremost, you need to think about the future. Celebrate the moment. But after celebrating, you keep a portion of your income, because in that way you'll be able to really enjoy the fruits of your savings. Years later on, especially if you start young, just like what Mateo said. It's more rewarding, especially if you get to enjoy it early on, like 10, 20 years down the road, and you're already enjoying your privileges, your rewards, because you started early. So it's all about being practical and not just really spending on things that won't last. So, yeah.
Thank you, Piolo. We move on with
Miss
CSC. I'm
Yeah.
super
Inigo is doing so well in the US right now. He's part of the Monarch. Ano yung mga paalala or reminders mo sa kanya regarding his health and money before he flew to the US? Thank you.
Well, my son is very practical. He learned early on, especially in his career, how to save. So I just told him to not be, not spend so much, because it's better to save. Use the money for something else later. And he's the type of person naman that, he has dreams, he has goals. So, with that in mind, he knows that he shouldn't be spending a lot of his money, while he's there. And he's also very, very active in terms of living a healthy lifestyle. So I don't think I had to remind him of that. But it's good because, his investment is his being, and physical health is really important. So he's, I guess he's really taking care of himself naman, and there's so much, the requirements, on the set is really hard. So I guess he's always really working so hard to be better, not just physically but also talent wise. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Allison.
Dito, Chikanes Ab. Hi, Albert.
Yay! Mabuhay! Congratulations everyone. Nakaka-inspire yung mga chikahan ninyo kasi more than the insurance thing is napaka-importante din talaga yung yung mga binibigay ninyong tips about self-love, of course, and health. And so yung question ko po is, like, during this pandemic, can you specify an instance wherein sun life was very helpful or naging significant for you to be able to get through during this pandemic?
Okay.
I didn't want her to feel as if just because she's old, she'd feel isolated. So, the sense of family, which always make people feel when you're there. So, especially we were stuck together for 2 years. So, just the sense of family, knowing that whatever happens, we're there for each other. So, good thing na wala naman po nagkasakit sa amin.
Start with
Siguro
Mateo, yeah. Ay, sige.
Matt. Ako ba? Ako na, Matt.
Kayo na po, siguro.
No, there's one funny thing that I'd like to share about the pandemic. It was really hard for my handlers, my managers to get me to do videos because since I live in the province, there are days na hindi ako naliligo. There are days na hindi ako nakadamit. I'm just always, roaming around the property. So it's hard to kind of, ask me to do stuff for work. Kasi nga, parang sumobra yung pagiging comfortable ko sa pahinga that I just, wanted to get rid of anything na hindi naman kailangan, to the point that, I was just living a basic life, every day for several months. So, yun lang. But pag bumabalik na trabaho, parang bago ulit. So, yun.
Thank you, Papi, for sharing. Yeah. Si Mateo naman, sigurado marami.
Ako po, top of mind was, coming back in '98 to pursue a career. It's always been my passion, my dream to, make it, in the acting field. So when I took a risk, and I was 21 years old, and I said, this might be my last chance, this might be my only chance, and I packed my bags, left the States, and looking back, and I could safely say that it's all worth it. It's all worth the risk. That was a risk I took, and I didn't know what to expect. And personally, I would say, it's the risk of saving, not to hard sell, but really, I started young, saving up and getting policies, early on. As soon as I started earning for my own self, I put money aside already, and I can safely say that it's all worth it because now I'm reaping, the fruits of it, 20 years, after, and now you feel more secure, and as you get older, you feel more secure because you prepared for it long ago, and not just yourself, without getting all the rewards, but your family around you, your loved ones. So yeah, it was all worth the risk, and being practical, helped me a lot.
Thank you, PJ. Thank you,